Hey, I know y'all be here on time. I know that's right. Hold on, let me get my thing together so I can see y'all. Y'all can see me. Okay. Hey, Chantel. What's going on, girl? What's up, TikTokers? Look, I'm trying to let y'all see me in all my little vacation goodness. Ooh, sorry. Okay, I think y'all can see now. All right, so I hope everybody is having a good one. Hey, Amy. Ugh, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday. Hold on. I want y'all to see my dress. Look, okay. Hold on, y'all on TikTok. Let me get myself together real quick. I want to show my dress. If I can show y'all. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. I had to get my little cuteness on. It has been a while. I'm telling y'all. It has been a while. Okay. I've been all over, but I'm on vacation. Hey Mo. Woo. All right. So, um, hey everybody. I hope y'all are doing great. Thank y'all for being here. Can y'all believe I'm in one place? I'm not in the car. Hopefully y'all can hear me and everything goes good. Um, if this is your first time tuning in, please go to my YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram, all under the same name, Shamika Saves. Y'all know I get hot out here. Um, and y'all make sure y'all stay up what's going on my um, on my YouTube so I can keep y'all updated. All right. So we are in our waiting weeks. Okay. We are still waiting until we hear something next week about the Supreme Court decision on your student loans. So if y'all have any questions, hey, Nicola, please drop them so that I can answer any questions that y'all have. And I will tell y'all what's been going on since I saw you guys last week. Hey, Kibi, she says hello to everybody. Hey, Miss Aura, how you doing? Okay. A couple things for my Floridians really fast. If you guys have not heard Miss Aura, I know you've done it, but I keep trying to push everybody to do this My Safe Florida Home program to get your grant money to fix up your house. If you are a Floridian, you need to go and apply for this program. Why? Because Florida is already having problems with insurance companies accepting, not accepting, with companies accepting citizens. Okay, so I think if we have a storm and there's a lot of damage and you have citizens insurance, you are probably going to have some issues. Okay, so go and get your home retrofitted for this storm so you can cut down on the risk that you may face. Okay. Another thing that just passed in Florida, and then I'll get to what's going on national. Um, Landlords will soon be able to charge any fee that they want instead of charging you guys a security deposit. So I need y'all to hear this. Now, some states are already doing this. Okay. If your state has not, I am sure they're probably going to start moving that way. Now, if y'all have not noticed, it's a lot of corporations buying up homes. Okay. So you're going to start seeing that some of the laws that are going to change are going to be more favorable. I'm going to get to you in a second, Keisha, are going to be more favorable to landlords because big corporations are behind buying up these homes. All right. So I just want you guys to know that they can charge you anywhere from $2 a month for having a pet, for whatever kind of fee, whatever kind of fee they want to say that they want to charge you for. They are allowed to do that in Florida, and there is no cap on the limit of what they can charge. So if they want to say, hey, we don't want you to pay us a security deposit, we want you now to pay us an additional $80 a month because you have a pet, then you are going to be stuck paying for that. Okay. So I just put the website in there for the My Safe Florida Home. But I wanted you guys to know that if you are in Florida, y'all need to get ready because I suspect that there is going to be a very high eviction rate. Okay. Because they now can put in any fee. And if you are somebody that your landlord does not like, if you are somebody your landlord does not like, all they have to do is charge or raise up your monthly fee, and they will fee you to death till you have to get out of that place because you will not be able to afford the rent. Hi, Torbeck. Okay, so let me go and see what y'all are saying really cute. It says, I went back to school. Can I defer my loans? Yes, when you are in school, your loans should automatically go into deferment. But if you want to call your student loan servicer to let them know that you are in school and that you want to request a in-school deferment, you absolutely can do that. Yes, ma'am, Miss Key. I'm telling you, it is not good. It isn't looking too good. Okay. Let's see. It says, how do we petition for a cap on the rent in Miami? So you can't petition for it because it has already been passed. The only thing that individuals can probably do now is go to their congressmen, their politicians to see if they can bring this back up on the floor to see if it can be changed. But as it stands right now, it can go anywhere. Okay. They can charge you more than your rent monthly if they want to. Okay, so I just want people to be prepared because, and I've seen this done in Texas right now. In Texas, if you go and get an apartment, you don't have, you can pay first and last month. Okay, they don't give you security. It's first, last month. And then there's a non-refundable. Because remember, guys, these fees that you're going to have to start paying in Florida are going to be non-refundable. So if they say you got to pay an extra $200 on top of your rent, you have to pay it and you don't get that back. Okay. They say it's going towards making repairs for where you live. I don't believe that. I think it's going to go in somebody's pocket. But right now they charge an additional fee for pets monthly. It can be anywhere from $20 to $50. And that can depend on the size of your animal. So imagine paying an extra $600 a year to your rent. You already paying a whole bunch of damn money. Okay. So anyway, I digress. I'm just letting y'all know that is definitely coming. I'm telling you, people are going to be sleeping in their car soon. Or what's going to happen is fraud is going to go way up. Okay. And let me tell y'all something. And so I know that my videos and my messages from talking to y'all must work because when I tell you that I'm now starting to talk to people who are older than me, who have been evicted, and they now need to find a place to live because everybody cannot stay at the extended stay hotel. Okay, so when older people who are in their 50s and 60s are talking about a CPN to get a place to live, that's a problem. Okay, so it's just a problem, and I don't like it. Okay, okay, let me see what y'all saying. Okay, with intent news. All right, it says Shamika, I just want to say that you're a blessing to me. Keep urging us to file for PSL. What's PSL? And thank you, Sis Cam. I'm trying to see what PSL is. I want to know because I don't use that. Maybe I don't use that acronym. So tell me what it is. It says I did it in August 22. And borrower's defense. Okay. Oh, you're talking about public service loan forgiveness. Okay. Well, congratulations to you. So y'all know I'm going to always keep telling y'all to do this borrower's defense. And this is how I know that the president, this June 15th Supreme Court decision is not going to go in anybody's favor because everybody, the Senate has said they don't want to do it. They are waiting for it to be vetoed. They are waiting for them to say, this is not going to work. Denied. So I don't suspect that this is going to pass, which means, and I tell you every week, y'all gonna have to get ready to start paying your student loans back. And that's important if you have not already figured that out. If you have not already concluded that come 1 October, you now have an additional bill to pay on top of y'all people who I'm talking in Florida, they got to pay that extra, whatever they want to put on top of your rent starting in July. These are times are going to be tight for folks. Okay. I hate to say it. Times are really going to be tight. People are going to start being roommates with people they don't even like just because they need to pay the bills. Okay. Let's see. It says one more question. I have a Parent Plus loan. Can I defer when I go back to school? If you are the parent, you cannot. The only person that can defer the loan is the child because whoever the loan was taken out for is the person that can be deferred for. Okay. But as a parent, you are eligible, if I'm not mistaken, you can throw Parent Plus loans into bankruptcy now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And if you want to know, you can go to my website, shamikasaves.com, and send me a message and I'll look that up and let you know. All right. Young Marie says, Question: if you have a car on your business credit, but now the car is charged off, can you repair your business credit to get the charge off your credit? If y'all don't know, the federal government is coming after all the business credit agencies because it's almost impossible to clean your business credit. So here's what the man at Dun and Bradstreet told me, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I definitely suggest you do it. If in the event you screw your business credit up, bankrupt the business, forget it. Okay. If you screw the business up, oh well. What you do now is create a new business with a new EIN number, with a new DUNS number, and make sure your credit is good. So now that when you apply for stuff, they're not going to look at your old business, they're going to look at what you have now. But once your business credit is messed up, you might as well forget it because it's too difficult to fix it. Okay, too difficult because there's no structure. There's nobody that runs business credit, so there's no manual. What if you dispute? There's no letters you can write. None of that. Okay. All right, Keisha. All right. So let me see. Any resources for California? I haven't seen anything come out in California that I thought would be big news or anything to put out. We are in our we are getting ready to go through this little transition, y'all, because we're going to be moving towards election season. So you're going to start seeing the news is going to be different. Now it's a lot of stuff is going to be political. So if y'all are going to be looking for them to give y'all some news about what's out, it's not going to happen. All right, so let me look because y'all know I'm always doing screenshots of stuff that I think is important. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. We already talked about that for Florida. Hold on. Oh yeah. Also, ain't that crazy? In July too, in Florida, now would be the permitless carry. So you won't know who can and cannot carry it in Florida. Just know that you should be carrying too. Okay, because now everybody gonna have a gun. So if y'all get ready, because July is when a lot of these new laws take place in y'all state, and some of y'all don't even know what is going on because, well, some people not interested. Let's just say that. Okay, it says resources for Florida housing. The only thing that came out was a Section 8. That was just like the other day, but it closed in an hour. So many people are applying for Section 8. So I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna keep saying this because I don't care because it's the truth. When you guys are rushing out and getting on these affordable housing, these vouchers, and y'all gonna find that you're not gonna be able to find a place. It's going to be harder. Nothing for North Carolina that I see, and the money is coming. That's after tax season. We're waiting. We're doing our little transition right now. So the only thing that we should be looking forward to, and I hate to say it, really is y'all get ready for this student loan stuff from June and July. Get ready to start making y'all payments because that's gonna get ready to come up. And watch how they're gonna be bashing everybody. It's getting ready to be election season, y'all. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be some stuff dropping here and there, but y'all know I'll tell you if it is. But right now, there's nothing. I don't know how many of y'all did this. Let me. It's a couple class action lawsuits. Zoom, ZOOM. I don't know if you guys did it, but Zoom has a lawsuit. I just got $65 today. Okay, so Zoom has one. Hold on, I put up one last night. Who else has one? Um, It's in the story already for Facebook and for TikTok. There's an airline lawsuit. If you rode on any major airline between 2011 and 2018, they're going to give you some money. Hey, Cassie, we still got to talk. I was waiting for your call. Okay, so I tried to get my APR reduced on my credit cards. They said no. Is there a card company that does this? A lot of places are not going to lower your APR. I mentioned that in a video I did for TikTok. I just wanted you guys to know that the reason that your APRs are going up, your interest rates are going up on your credit cards is because during inflation, it costs more for the big bank to loan the smaller banks money, which in turn gives you guys money. So if the government has to lend the money at a higher rate, that means the bank has to lend money at a higher rate. And if you have a credit card, that is the bank lending you money on that card. So in the event that all of the other rates go up, so do your interest on your credit card. So if you are going to ask them to lower your rate right now is not the time because they just raised so many of it. I have done a lot of consultations about credit and talking about bankruptcies because guess what? That is where people are going. Who can go from paying 7% in interest or 8% in interest to now 20 something percent? Okay. So if you're going to ask your credit card company to lower your interest, you need to wait at least 3 months. 3 months. Now, if you choose not to accept that interest increase because you can decline it, but what's going to happen is they're going to close your card. And I don't want you guys to choose that option either because for some of you, it's going to kill your credit score. You can't afford to have a closed account with a balance on it. It's going to look just like you didn't pay it. So don't do that either. So if you don't want it, your best bet is to try to pay it off so that it's no longer a factor, but do not close it. Okay. All right, let's see what y'all saying. I have 14 payments left on my student loan. Should I start paying now or should I apply for the income-based repayment? Um, well, that really depends on you, Miss Aura. If the payments are too high, you could do income-based repayment. I'm still sure that you probably still would have 14 payments left. They just, excuse me, they're probably, uh-oh, sorry. They're just probably going to be smaller. So you could see the you could do the difference to see if it'll be worth it for you. But since you're so close, I don't know if I would want to. It really is going to depend on what your money says you can do. Hey, Rebecca, it says, can you break down the new gun carry law? We can carry without a permit like a felon, like as a felon. No. So felons still cannot carry guns, but everybody else can without a permit. It used to be you needed to have a concealed handgun permit that says that you can conceal it, have it, that you can have it. Now there is no requirement for that. So now all you have to do is buy the gun. They don't care how you get the gun because that's not a state problem. That's something that the federal government has to do: approve you for a gun or buy it off the street, like most people do. But that's what scares me is because now we are not going to know who's a felon and who's not a felon, who should have a gun and who shouldn't have a gun. So I'm saying, just for my own person, I've been shot. Okay, as somebody that's been shot, I could tell you, I don't care if I should or should not have a gun, I'm gonna have one because nowadays it's not a game. People are really trying to take you out of here. Okay, so I guess it just really depends on you. But anybody can carry, but felons cannot. Reparations, man. The only people that might get reparations are people that's in California, but it sounds good, but they got to find out where the money's going to come from. Okay. And if they're going to raise taxes and make other people pay to pay back black people for reparations, I don't know what's going to happen in California. Some people aren't going to like that. So as it stands right now, we still ain't getting it. Your reparations is called class action lawsuit, food stamps, EBT, housing, Section 8, grants, SBA, PPP, VA benefits, those Social Security benefits. Those are your reparations. Okay, that's just where you're gonna have to get your money how you live. You're welcome, Rebecca. All right, Renee says, where can we find the airline lawsuit? The airline lawsuit is called. Hold on. Domestic air class. I'm gonna type it here. Somebody type it on TikTok for me. Domestic air class. All you do is go to domesticairclass.com and fill out for your lawsuit for the airlines. There is another one. Where is this one? Which one did I did like three of them last night. Hold on. It was Zoom. That's what it was. It was Zoom. So Zoom, a domestic air class. I'm lying, y'all. It's another one. Hold on. And then we're gonna talk about y'all know I be talking about bankruptcy all the time. So we're gonna be talking about Cardi B real quick and Tasha K. I know y'all know who those are, but I laughed when I saw the article because I'm like, see, this is the same tricks I be trying to tell y'all, but y'all be thinking I'm not keeping it real. I'm telling you, people with money they know. So I'm telling you, all right, I'm telling you what to do. All right, let me get this class action, this last one for y'all, because it is a couple on going on. This one you got to do some. Hold on. Where is it? Tuna fish. Okay. Yes. And I'm going to have to actually send this one to you because they make it a little hard to find, but you might be able to find it yourself if you just type tuna fish class action 2023. But here is what you got to do. Listen now. Hey, Zalicia, if you want the tuna fish class action lawsuit, you have to go and put in a claim first so they can give you a number, a serial number. Then, after you get that serial number, you take it and then go apply for the class action because you have to be a member, meaning you have to be a part of a member, meaning you have to have a number. So when you do this, please get your number first and then do it. Okay. There's quite a few. Y'all know my favorite sites are classaction.org, top class actions, and open class actions. Okay. So those are the three places that I go. Because I don't know about y'all, I'm getting my little change. Okay. That little $65 I got today, I was not expecting, but he said he will pour blessings. Okay. He will pour blessings into you. That's what I want. All right. So let me see what y'all saying real quick. Um, okay, nothing in Louisiana other than what is going on Twitter right now with the little kids shooting in the car while they're riding, pointing at random houses. That is blowing up Black Twitter today. If y'all not on Twitter, y'all should be, okay? But that's the only thing that's going on in Louisiana right now. People are arguing about if these kids are bad or not. They're very bad, okay? Yes, TurboTax has a lawsuit, class action lawsuit too. That I think that's like $35. Guess what? I did mine. So make sure y'all do y'all too. Okay. All right, let me see. It says, okay, no problem, Cassie. Text me or call me. All right, it says, okay, so the websites for the class actions. I'm gonna say them again. Top class actions. Let me type them over here. Top, like TOP. Top class actions. Then I go classaction.org. Class actions with an S.org. And then classaction.org, top class act. Hold on, top class actions and hold on. Damn, y'all gonna make me forget. Oh, open class actions. OPEN. Open class actions. Open class actions. Okay. Go there, those three sites. I type it for y'all. Go to them three sites and you can get you. That's where I go all the time. Okay. I got a couple 15 minutes to see if I can get me some money. Y'all do too. All right. All right. Man, there ain't nothing I'm telling y'all, the only thing going on right now is what y'all are hearing that is going on in the news. Okay. No money at this moment. It says, so can a charge be dropped from that new law? No, a charge cannot be dropped. Y'all still would have to do y'all expunge and or seal if you are trying to cover up your, get your charges taken off. It says they're gonna from where they got the Ukraine. I'm telling you, they're gonna get the money from where. Well, the federal government got the Ukraine money. I don't know what California gonna do. Okay, it says waiting on your reply to my email concerning help with student loan refunds from our Institute of Florida. Okay, Marcy, that school is on the list. So if you want to, my emails be packed. That's why I tell y'all to go to my website and send me a message in the chat. Because in my chat, I got like 11 messages. In my email, I got like 3,000. So it could take me a while. I'm not on purpose, I promise. It's just I do other stuff too. Okay. All right. Kathy says, is it best to pay off a big amount on a card or a smaller one? That depends. It depends. So y'all know they got two ways you can pay off your bill. Debt avalanche. Okay. And an avalanche is when something is small and it rolls into something big. Me personally, when I want to pay off my bills, I usually like to pay off the smaller ones because it gives me, it makes me more excited because I feel like I paid off something faster. But being smart, okay, now that's satisfying my feeling. But if I'm trying to be smart, it's smarter to pay the one with the highest interest rate. Now, let me add this because somebody asked me this question today. They said, if I get a loan, should I pay off my credit cards? And I said, no, don't pay off your credit cards. Wait. Wait to even get the loan. Okay. So if you have more pressing things, you may want to use the money to take care of something that's more important than credit cards. And the reason why I say that, and this is no shade to credit card companies, if you can't pay them, they treat you like crap anyway. So stop trying to satisfy these people who don't care about you and take care of what your necessities are, because credit card companies will always come back. Okay. So that's my thing. I don't mind people paying off their bills. I think it's very responsible. But sometimes we put these credit card companies over our own needs. Okay. All because we're worried about our credit score. And sometimes that's just not important. All right. So it's based on situations. And I tell you guys, if y'all need to do a consultation, call me. We could talk about your credit personally. I don't like to give blanket answers because it doesn't fit everybody. There are different factors to y'all situations. Lisa said, what are the benefits of creating a nonprofit if I don't plan on doing nothing with it? Well, y'all, I say this all the time. The benefits of creating any separate business entity, even if you don't use it, is to use it for the benefits that it gives you. If you are a nonprofit, that means you have tax-free status. Um, that means, I give an example. What if I said I'm gonna pay $200 and become a reverend, and I have a nonprofit because I'm a church. I'm a religious institution. Okay. So that means anything that I do under my church, I don't have to pay taxes on. Well, that sounds like money laundering to me, or at least a temptation for money laundering. So I'm not saying that you should do it, but I'm letting you know why some people still do these things, because they are still tools to help you. Okay. If you have a business or a nonprofit, you can still set up business credit even if your business isn't making money. Because a lot of the access to credit lines you're going to have is going to be tied to your business, all because your personal credit is good. So it doesn't matter if you don't operate that. I have a nonprofit. And let me tell you, the first thing I did after I got my 501c3 letter, I went to every store that I shop at, Big Lots, Walmart, Sam's Club, Lowe's, Home Depot, and I put that paper on file, or I uploaded it in their system, because when I shop and it asks me, am I purchasing for personal or for business? I know one means tax and one means no tax. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just letting you know that these are things that you can do that you didn't even know that you do. You watching kids in your house, you doing heads, you making plates and selling them out of your house. Why not have a business so that you can go to Sam's and shop tax free for the same products that you already gonna have to purchase anyway? So I don't care if you're making no money from your business. I don't care if you don't operate it. All you need to do is utilize it. Okay? There's a difference. It's the means to an end. That is it. Is there a free way to create and build an LLC? Key B asked that. No. And the reason why it'll never be free is because your state needs the money. Okay, your state needs the money. And in order for them to record your business online and with the state, you have to pay for that. So there is no free way to do it, because that's just the fee. And every state is different. I would tell you that if you are not going to really use the business, you just want to create one so that you can use it, like I mentioned, open one in a state that's cheaper. I mean, Florida's only $125. Now it's supposed to be open in the state you live in. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. But people open things up in Delaware and Wyoming, all of those things all the time. The state is not checking to see if you live where you say you live. You just need to make sure you have an address for that area. Okay, but go and get one. Some of the cheaper ones. I think Georgia is like $99. So if you're not really trying to use it for anything, just for business credit, get the cheap one. It says no. We have the same account from Ukraine money. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Okay, it says when someone says how they're going to do that, just like they do everything else. That is true. I am going to make a video to explain to y'all how when they raise the debt ceiling, to explain to y'all what they really doing, because I know a lot of people just don't know. And it sounds like somebody just went up and pushed the ceiling up, but that's not what raising the debt ceiling is. Okay, they're basically going to be printing more money. We don't need to print more money, but that's what's going to happen, because this is how we prevent a government shutdown. This is how we prevent, bailing businesses out and these type of things. So believe me, they are going to take care of businesses. You got to get you one so they can take care of you too. The government don't take care of people. They take care of businesses, because businesses are the cornerstone, especially small businesses. They're the cornerstone to keep this economy going. So you got to have businesses to make money. Y'all don't. People are consumers. We spend money. We don't really make money. And if you're making money, you should have a business. Okay? All right. Harriet, tell me where you can get the free one at then. Because I've never seen a free one. So let me know. Okay. Amy says kicking the can. Okay, kicking the can. All right, thank you, Cassie. Domestic air class. That's right. Go and get y'all some of that. Get that tuna lawsuit, that tuna fish lawsuit, and some more. And Zoom. Zoom also has one. It says, "What are y'all talking about with expungement? New York doesn't do them. Will they start?" I have not heard that they're going to do them. A lot of states don't like to. They're very difficult to get. If you can get a seal, that's probably a good deal. So expungements are very hard to get. They don't like to give them. Okay. Um, it says, do you have any credit lines for businesses? So most people that can add trade lines to your businesses that are actual real lines, I'm just gonna say that they're doing something unsavory. Okay. You cannot buy authorized user business trade lines on the up and up. Okay, so people do it. I've definitely seen people add mortgages to people's credit, cars to people's credit, but I know they're doing something unsavory. I ain't gonna say what, but they are. Okay, so if you want to add trade lines to your business, just go and get one. It's very easy. Gas card, Sam's, I'm naming them, Walmart, JC Penney. I mean, look, don't have me pull the wallet out now. Look, don't have me pull the wallet out. Okay, because I definitely got business credit cards. Okay, and y'all should too. Okay, look, I'm gonna cover up my numbers, but Wax. Okay, if y'all don't have, this is probably one of my favorite ones. It's a gas card, but you know what I love about it the most, and I tell you, because I can go into a store, and if I need some money, I'm buying me a damn gift card, and I'm gonna use that gift card just like cash. And even though it's a gas card, man, they give you $8,000. Now that probably is a lot for gas, but who said I'm going to use it for gas? Okay, some cards, and if y'all get a gas card, let me let y'all know because this is something they'll tell you. You need to ask them, can they turn on your access to purchase items in the store with your gas card? Okay. There are some stations that will let you purchase food, drinks. This is more, some you can use more than just purchase gas. So you may need to ask them. If you have a gas card, ask them, can you have yours turned on to use inside the store to make purchases? Okay. It says she asked about buying a house through Section 8. Oh, yes, you definitely can buy a house through Section 8. Um, I tell if you're on Section 8, the easiest program to do is the NACA program or do the Habitat. Habitat, I mean, they got a little bit of money. They come out all the time. Try doing Habitat. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Buying a house is buying a house. Okay. It says, why must a bank, let me see what y'all saying. Why must a bank pull your credit to open a business account? Are there banks that will do it without pulling credit? Banks are not pulling your actual credit. When you open up a bank account, they are pulling your telecheck, your EWS, and your hold on, it's another one, telecheck, early warning systems, and oh, it'll come to me. But they're pulling those reports to see if you owe a bank. I am not going to open a bank account and give you the opportunity to go and overdraft and make your account negative that I now have to take. I have to accept that now this account is overdraft. That's money that I could have had without looking at your previous history with other banks. So they're not pulling your personal credit. They are pulling your bank credit reports. Okay. Telecheck. Come on, y'all. What's the other one? It's telecheck, early warning system, check system. That's what it is, check system. So they're pulling those three reports to see what your previous history is like. If you don't have any overdraft account or closed accounts that still have a balance, you'll have no problem opening a bank account. And they're going to do this a lot more now because there's so much fraud that they want to make sure that the right person is even opening the account. Okay, they want to make sure of that. Okay, all right. Let's see. Erica says, hey, I have a nonprofit that I need to follow up with. I haven't had any income from it within the past 2 years. I have nothing to file for it. Haven't had any income coming in for it. I need your help on filing. Yes, ma'am, Miss Erica. And let me let y'all know, if you have a nonprofit, you have to file at least once every 3 years. Get in the habit of just filing every year. You have until May 15th to do your nonprofit taxes. They can be late. Okay, that's fine. You can still file them. I just sent somebody's up the other day. You can still do them. Even if you have no money to report, you still need to file. You know why? Because the government wants to make sure that you are doing something or keeping accurate records with that 501c3 status they gave you. Okay, you notice the state doesn't ask you for nothing, especially the state of Florida, but the IRS, they definitely are. Okay, so make sure you do that. How do you get your student loans forgiven with Social Security disability? Yay, congratulations. If you got Social Security disability, all you need to do is there's an application called TPD. TPD discharge. I'm going to type it in the thing. TPD discharge. Fill out that application. It's like one page. Send in proof that you get Social Security disability. Send it in. They'll verify it with Social Security. Loan's gone. That simple. Okay. I wouldn't wait for them to tell you that they found out that you have your Social Security disability. Do the applications now. That's one thing I really be wanting y'all to get on, is get on top of this. Stop waiting for them to tell y'all what to do and tell them what they said they're gonna do. Okay, definitely. Let me see. How to obtain a 501c3? Are they requiring us to put our LLC in a trust? Do not put your LLC in a trust. There is no reason to. The only thing that should go, I mean, you could put one in there, but if you don't have assets, I wouldn't. Things that go in trust are homes. These are things that you want to protect in the event that something that you die. Let me give y'all an example, and I'm gonna get to y'all question because somebody just called me with this. This girl called me. She said, my mama died, and I'm living in her house, and I can pay the mortgage. It's only $800. I make $1,000 a month. I can afford to pay it. And I said, okay. And I said, well, do your mama have a will? She said, no. I said, well, did you go to court for probate so that you can ask the judge to give you permission to handle your mama's affairs because she's not here? She said, no. I said, okay. So, why are you reaching out to me? She says, because my mama's house is about to go into foreclosure and I don't know what to do. Well, this is what I don't want to happen to y'all. Her mom has been deceased for at least 4 months. She waited because she did not know what to do. Now the house is going to get foreclosed on. Unfortunately, I had to let her know that if you don't have good credit, you don't have income, you don't have a way to qualify for the mortgage, you're not going to be able to get it. And if you can't get it, guess what they're going to do? They're going to boot you out. This is the stuff I don't want y'all going through. So I don't want y'all getting trust and putting y'all homes in trust and then the home not even paid for. Because if it's not paid for, it ain't going to nobody but the bank. Okay. So we should only put things in the trust that we own. And if you don't own it, don't even mess with it. And although you may own the LLC, if the LLC doesn't have any assets that it owns, there's no sense of putting it in the trust. Okay. I hope I answered your question. It says, doesn't printing more money cause more problems? Well, it absolutely causes more problems when we don't have the money to pay it back, nor do we have the money that we're borrowing. Okay. It's just like walking into a bank and taking out imaginary money from an ATM machine, then going to Walmart and buying up the whole store with fake money. Walmart is going to be looking stupid because they lost product and got nothing in return. And that's how we are. We are printing, and spending. And it's not even money that we can pay back. It's not even anything that, girl, I don't even want to get started. It's bad. It's bad. And it's supposed to be this way. And I keep telling y'all, sooner or later, we're going to move off of the dollar and we're going to be on virtual digital currency. That is the whole point of doing this. Okay, so the financial system being messed up is something I expect to see because its prophecy is coming to fruition. Okay, we're definitely moving off of the dollar. So it says how to obtain a 501c. To get a 501c3, you have two ways. You can get the cheap 501c3 or the expensive one. If you are just setting up your 501c3 because you just want to be able to access the benefits that a 501c3 has, then go and open up the $200 one. You still get the same access and the benefits. The only difference is you won't be able to apply for certain grants, and people won't. Certain people can't donate money to you because you're a private foundation. Private foundations are only $200. If you do a public foundation where anybody can donate money to you, it's $600 plus. They want you to put like your mission statement, and it's documentation you have to upload. It can be done. It can be a little timely, but it can be done. And then you just wait for them to approve it and give you a 501c3 status. So it's not hard. It gets a little timely, and there's a difference in price: the $200 one or the $600 one. You have to choose. Okay. All right, Miss Harriet, let me know if I can help you. All right, what time is it? 7:41. Okay, it says, Shell says, listen to Shamika, y'all. Her knowledge and advice saved me and my husband lots of money. Thank you, Shell. I appreciate that very, very much. I really do. And y'all, please, if you haven't followed, please do. Make sure y'all tell someone. I appreciate that. Rare Seekers, I hope I answered your question. It says, can you comment on Fed Now? Absolutely. So I did a video just so y'all know exactly what Fed Now is. Fed Now is actually a mechanism that's put into banking systems. And what Fed Now does is it gives banks the opportunity to trade or transfer money in real time. So just like I would walk up to you and say, here's $20 and I put it in your hand, that is what Fed Now is going to do. Okay. So it's supposed to be a better way for computers to talk to each other. It is, like I said, it allows for a higher transfer of limit of money that you can send between banks. Okay. I think the max is like $500,000. Now, what I think is weird about this is that Fed Now has already been in the works since 2021. It's so weird how all this stuff happened during COVID, but I'm gonna just be quiet. It came out during COVID time. Secretly, banks were signing up. Right now, it's 127 banks that are using Fed Now right now, and they are giving all the other banks until 2025. That's also weird because that's the same time that the student loans have to be, all the borrower's defense applications have to be done. So it's a lot of stuff ending in 2025. I know that's far ahead, but I'm telling y'all this so y'all can keep it in the back of your mind so you can go, damn, she did say. So they're giving all the banks to 2025 to catch up, to join. Everyone's going to have to. So they're making it like it's voluntary. No. It's voluntary until 2025. Everybody about to have switched over. Okay. I do a much longer video. I tell y'all about the how they made an ISO, they made a certification that now banks have to have in order to even get to the Fed Now. It's basically a way for banks to pay money to get this software on their computers to transfer money, but I think it's more than that, and we're going to see. Y'all know I keep telling y'all this $600 thing is going to come to fruition next tax season, and it's going to be real weird and real hard to hide money. As a matter of fact, I've been looking at people talk about how they plan on laundering money to keep the government out of their pockets, because now they're going to be into everything. Okay, so if y'all are getting paid for stuff, y'all gonna have to find a new way. People gonna have to start paying y'all in cash the good old fashioned way. But the sucky part about that is, if you get robbed, you don't have no more cash. Okay, so people, we want to put it on our credit card, we want to put it on our debit card, but guess what? All of that leads to a paper trail. It sucks. Okay, so y'all know I'm gonna make a video telling y'all what I find. Okay, now y'all might be starting some new businesses out here because some of y'all gonna be trying to hide y'all money because y'all ain't gonna want people to know. Okay, as long as there's some criminals out there, there will always be another way, and that's my job to find it and come back and tell y'all. Okay. Hey, joining ladies. All right. Thank you for being here. Trucker Wife, you're welcome. It says, does a land owned by 3 people have the same debt when selling because one sibling owes child support? Ooh. So if 3 people own land and one person has a debt, what is going to happen is they're going to take it once you sell and everyone gets their split or their cut. They are supposed to take it from that person. But if this is a private sale, like I bought the land from you and wrote you guys a check and y'all split it, there's no way that the government would find out that the person got money. The only way the government takes money for a government debt is that it has to be a government debt that's paying it. Does that make sense? I'll explain. You get your taxes taken because it's federal for student loans and for child support because they're all government. But if you, I'll give you another example. If you won the lotto, that's government. You win the lotto, that's state. If they find out, they're going to take it. But if I pay you some money, how are they going to know? I'm not the government, and neither are you. So no, it will not be reduced. Get your money, and hopefully, this person will be smart and give the other person their half of the money to cash, so that way they ain't got no trail that they even got that money to begin with. Shh, I'm just saying, okay? If you did not sign up for the Borrowers Defense, Zalicia, you are missing out. It is not over. You have until 2025, but I want y'all to do it today, okay? Because they just said they don't have no money to pay off for y'all schools. Y'all schools are on the list, but they don't have no money. That doesn't make no damn sense. They don't even have to pay the money. The schools got sued. So why does the government saying that they can't forgive y'all loans right now? BS to me, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. Still get your application in because you're still gonna have to wait. So go ahead on and do that. Hey, Sherelle, how you doing? Chantel, I'm telling you, look, I'm just telling them how to slide a couple dollars in their pocket without having to report, okay? So you might have to go and start passing this money on over to your friends. All right. Let me see. You're welcome, Imani. Uh, Basil compliant. Well, I know that Basil word, but I don't know what you mean by that. I am chosen. It says I have a 403B. I'm retiring from my job. What shall I do with my What shall I do with my 403 to grow more money? Well, congratulations that you're getting ready to retire. Um, it's just a couple things. I'm gonna just throw out AI. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think he's here. I didn't see him tonight, but y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, somebody said, I'm going to use Chat GPT to start writing books. Man, let me tell y'all, I've been Chat GPTing it up. I done paid for the monthly subscription. And when I tell you this thing can write some good books, it can. Okay. So if y'all don't have Chat GPT, you're missing out. Because Chat GPT does make money. Another thing you can do is, and this might sound crazy to some of y'all, but I don't know why some of y'all are not doing social media. You don't have to get on here and talk like me. Some of y'all can be on there cracking your knuckles, burping and farting, or squishing soap in your hand. People like weird stuff. And honestly, if we're trying to make easy money, you can't get no more easier than that. Showing your feet on camera. Not saying you have to, but I'm just saying those are some things that you can do, and they do make good money. But I would say if I had to invest in anything with my money, it would be something. If you could get in something that has to do with AI, artificial intelligence, or virtual reality, if you can, real estate, of course, that's real estate is never going to go anywhere. And then if you just want something that you can sit on now and have for later, buy gold, buy gold coins, buy bullion, buy silver. One thing about gold and silver and the precious metals, they're never going to lose their value because somebody's always going to need them because you can use them for things. They can be melted down. They can be made into jewelry. They can be made into a silverware, rings, all kinds of stuff. So, if you don't want to work again, those are little things that you could do to make you some passive income. Okay. But if you want to work again, go do notary. Go be a loan signing agent. There are things that you can do. It just depends on if you want to work anymore. And I'm going to tell y'all something too. Y'all also need to start looking at some of these trades. Now, some of y'all may say, I don't want to. But trade schools ain't never let nobody down. And the one thing about computers, they going to start doing everything, but they're not going to do everything now. So while we going to school and y'all sending y'all kids to college to get these degrees to think, the computers are doing that. The computers need what they need is people to work. Okay. So, medical billing and coding, transcriptionists, people that type in the courtroom. I mean, things that are labor intensive. I hate to say it, but some of those things are going to be where you're going to find job security. Okay, so look at some trades. Okay, get y'all some certifications. Go to get real estate school. There are so many things you can do to make money now. It's just all about how you flip it. Okay, I can make a hustle out of anything. Just give me a job, and I promise, give me a title, and I can tell you a way you can make money from it. Okay. All right, let me see what you're saying. Harry says they need to get it from schools and quit playing. They do. They absolutely do need to get it from the schools, but they are sending the money to Ukraine and all these other places, and Don't get me started. Rhonda says she could have stayed in the house and kept paying the mortgage. The bank don't know. She wouldn't have ownership until paperwork changed over. You're right. So listen to what Rhonda says. And this is one thing I tell people. When somebody dies, shh, hush. Stop telling everybody. Because as soon as you tell any creditor, y'all hear me? Not a creditor, the bank, the bank, car loan, your mortgage, the bank you walk in with the money, where you get your social security disability pension, where your check goes. As soon as you tell them that somebody died, they're going to cut your access off and you will not have access to do anything. Now, this woman can't even do anything to save her mom's house because she doesn't even have the right to speak to the people on the phone. So stop telling stuff when people die. Let them find out once you are straight. Get all your stuff out, clean the money out the bank accounts, move all that stuff around. And then once you get the death certificate, then you go and tell them folks, because this is what happens. All right, Rhonda, let me see what she said. She said, my mom died. It was in a trust. I refinanced in my name because rates were lower than what my mom had. The trust kept me out of probate and paying lots of fees. And will doesn't keep you out of probate. Bam. Don't I be telling y'all that? Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Did y'all hear that? That's why I don't care about no damn will. I don't care about a will. A trust. Because if you have a will, you still got to go to court. Because all it does is a will just tells the judge who you want to have your stuff. It doesn't say who you want to manage your stuff. Now, I know they say you have an executor, but the executor is just somebody that says, hey, mama said you get, and daddy, and you get this, and you, that's it. In order for you to talk to them folks at the bank, you need something from the court, or you need the trust, making you the trustee. So once you add a person as onto the trust, they become a trustee. And that person, as soon as somebody dies, can take that paper in 2 minutes later in the bank and say, so-and-so died. I'm the trustee. I'll be taking care. I'll be taking the money out. Then you can walk around like you got a 7-inch. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Because you the big stuff now, because you got to trust. Not with a will. A will, you still going to probate, and that's 6 months or longer. And what Rhonda said she was able to get a mortgage. Why? Because Rhonda had good credit. She had a job. She was credit ready. Now, I'm not saying that people in your family life are going to pass, but guess what? Death and taxes are two things that ain't never going away. So if you stand in somebody's house and you plan on taking over your mama, your grandma, your auntie's home, you need to be credit ready at any time, because these kind of things can happen. And you also need to make sure that they make you the trustee and put things in a trust. That's it. They can put the house in the trust, even not paid for, fine. But why they did that? And this goes to the trucker lady. If you're still here, I'm sorry. The reason Rhonda's mom put her in the trust is because so that she could handle all her affairs dealing with that home. Okay. When her mom passed, she didn't leave her the home because the home wasn't paid for. But by the home being in the trust, it made it so that Rhonda could talk to the mortgage company and find out what she needed to do so that she could take over the mortgage. I'm tired of y'all losing y'all family's inheritances and generational wealth, all because you didn't do the paperwork. Don't look at that girl. They've been living in that house for 20 some odd years and it's gone now. I can't even have nobody buy the house from her because they're going to have to buy the house from the bank because she has no say so, unfortunately. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Kiss Kristen. I'm trying to tell you these things is all right. Can you put that in feed Chat GPT? Yeah, y'all can just go to the Apple store. Go right on to the Apple store. I'm telling you, I showed when it got mine this weekend. I was right down Chat GPT, and I went there and I was seeing what questions I can ask and what questions I couldn't ask. And once I started thinking about writing these books, I was like, okay, look, a lawyer just was in court last week and had the Chat GPT write up his whole defense. Now he ended up looking stupid because Chat GPT had referenced some cases that were not real. So y'all do have to make sure y'all proofread this thing because it is a computer and it does make mistakes. All right. But had he checked it and proofread it, he could have finagled a couple case law and changed it, and he probably would have won. But he got stuck looking stupid in court because they never heard of none of these cases that he was talking about. But ChatGPT did still do it. Okay. And yes, Miss Amy, people who make video, I'm telling you, videos. It's a lady. She don't even look like nothing special. Okay. But the feet is on point and she makes six figures putting honey on her feet and chocolate on her feet. What we say, no face, no case. Okay. Put the feet out there. And ugly feet are in now. Okay. Did you know that they have plastic surgeons that can make your toes look better if they're ugly? I didn't even know that. And now people are so bold with their ugly feet, they showing their ugly feet. So I would not be surprised. Matter of fact, I might need to go on. Let me go on and get that domain for one of y'all going on, take that. Okay, uglyfeet.com. Because somebody gonna be putting up ugly feet and somebody gonna like it. And guess what? They're gonna be paying. Okay. I'm just trying to help y'all use y'all body parts to get y'all a couple dollars. That's all. All right, Zalicia says I need a job where I ain't talking to nobody. I'm tired of customer service. Girl, Zalicia, I just told you what to do, home girl. You better put them toes on camera, sis. You ain't gotta wiggle them toes like the girl said in Kill Bill. Wiggle my pinky toe. Wiggle them toes. Girl, you ain't got to talk to nobody. I'm telling you, you ain't got to talk to nobody. But customer service is going to be a job that they're going to stay up y'all do because robots are not going to be able to do it because they ain't going to have all that sense, at least not yet. So customer service ain't going anywhere. If y'all want to reach me, all you got to do is go to my website, shamikasaves.com. Send me a message. If y'all want to book a consultation, you can book a consultation there. I'm there. And also make sure y'all go to my YouTube. All right. Let's see. Erica says I have a nonprofit that I need to follow up with. Okay. I already talked about that one. Okay. Chrissy says, my dad passed away Thanksgiving morning. I kept paying the mortgage and I just paid it. Congratulations, girl. Congratulations. Now, I do have to ask you a question, though. If you paid it off in his name, that means the deed is going to be in his name. How are you going to have the deed transferred into your name when he's not alive? I'm going to need you, ma'am, Chrissy. If you have not, you might need to go into probate ASAP so that you can have the right to handle your dad's affairs so that you can now you can sign that deed over to yourself on behalf of him. Okay. That's probably about all you're going to be able to do is paid off now. But being in his name and he's not here, that's not going to help you. So you definitely got to get that deed switched over to your name. Okay. Alicia says the funeral home notified the bank and Mike. And see, that's not their business to notify the bank that somebody passed away. No, that is not their business. And you know why they do that? Because they don't want nobody doing fraud, but that's not their business at all. All they're supposed to do is work with the insurance company and the state to get the death certificate. They should not be calling the bank, letting the bank know that they are taking care of someone that's passed away. Oh, I would be pissed off about that. Okay, very. How expensive to set up a trust? You could do a trust is easy. Well, I know when I work with folks, because we ain't doing much, it's like $300. But if you go to an attorney, it's gonna be maybe a couple $1,000s. Okay, that's why I said it. Don't put it in it if it ain't something. Okay, but I do think everybody should have one. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I do think everyone should have one. Okay, I have one. I did one. My sister will be responsible for everything in the event I am not here because I don't want to put that pressure on somebody trying to handle my affairs and getting turned away at the bank and every other place. It's already hard enough when you're dealing with the death of a loved one. Okay. It says state of California. Well, hold on. It says state of California offering LLC for free. Well, let me see, because I did not see that. Thank you. Let me look. I sure am going to look that up real quick. And if it is, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to look it up right now. It says, unfortunately, I don't think Regent University student loans. Hold on. I will let you know if it does, because I think I've seen that school. Hold on. Let me see if California is doing a free LLC. And let me tell you, California should be, because you know how much the LLC costs in California? And yes, I said costs because it's expensive. It messes up my speech. It's like $900. So they should give y'all it for free. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, I see. Look at that. I do see some that say, look at that. So it's annual tax of $800 that you have to pay every year. So you can go and open up your LLC in California, but I would not. And that's what I tell some. I don't have some people call me and say, I need you to set up a business. And no lie, we pay $1,200 right off the hand. So they may do your LLC for free. Why? But you still got to pay that $800 annual tax because you done started your business. So it's free for the LLC fee, but you still about to pony up $800. So in my opinion, it's not worth it. And you're gonna have to do that every year. So if you're gonna open up a business in California and you have to pay $800, you need to make some money so you can pay that back. Okay, because to me it's not worth it. I'd rather just open a business in another state and lie and say that's where I live. Okay. It says cross all. It says that school cross all. I'm gonna look. Chat GPT is plagiarized and uses plagiarized. That is so true. That's what exactly. I am chosen. That's why I said I'm definitely gonna read. And I thank you. So I am chosen. Said if you're going to use the Chat GPT, make sure you do the plagiarism checker. I 100% agree. Okay, because we ain't got time to be out here getting sued when we the one who trying to get money from the lawsuit. Okay, we can't play that game. So we don't want to do that. Hold on. Let me look up Regents real quick. I know it's 8. Regents University. I'm gonna let y'all know real fast. Because now y'all got me curious if it's on the list, and I thought it was. Let's see. And you know what? I don't think it is. Now that I mention it, I don't think so. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Here's the list right here. No Regents. Somebody asked me that before. Nope, Remington, but no Regents. So you're right, no Regents on there. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. The school in Virginia, what school? Let me know. It says if your school isn't on the list, bars defense can't be completed. Not true. Not true. Not true. Not true. Not true. Not true. You can do the bars defense for any school. Your chances of actually getting approved for the bars defense and the school is not on the list is slimmer. Anybody can do it. There are people who've gotten it. They had a good enough reason and they were able to get theirs, but not everybody else. Okay, because the rules don't apply the same to everyone. So all I'm saying is you can still do it if the school is not on the list, but the people who are on the list are guaranteed to get it. It's just when. So if you do the application, it gets done sooner. If you wait for them to choose you, you have up to 2025. Okay. All right. Let me see what y'all saying. My friend's son died in an accident. He did not have anyone in his bank account. Please advise how my friend. Okay. Oh, hey, Miss Aura. Okay, so if someone dies, how the bank gives money, and the bank works by beneficiary. You do not have to have a power of attorney or any of that to get the money from the bank. The bank pays out to whoever the beneficiary is. So what I would do, Miss Aura, is ask the parent or whoever that is to ask the bank, did the son have a beneficiary? Because most time when you open up an account, they always have you put somebody else's name in the event you die. And if that person is the beneficiary, all they have to do is show that death certificate, and the bank should will send them a check for the money. With a will, you don't have to go to court. I'm in a probate state. I'm in a probate state. I'm in Florida. I'm in a probate state. We have to go to court if you have a will or anyway. You still have to get the letter of it's called letter of administration. So you may not have to go to court, but what the bank is going to ask you, the mortgage company is going to ask you for, is a letter of administration. And a letter of administration means the court reviewed the will and gave you the permission to handle the affairs. Now, if that's different in your state, that may be, but that's exactly what I've seen almost everywhere. Okay. And then a power of attorney will not work, because once a person dies, the power of attorney is null and void. A power of attorney is only for an individual that is incapacitated or alive. Both in incapacitated means they're alive. So once a person dies, the power of attorney is null and void, which is why you need to have the other documents. You should always have a power of attorney because you need to take care of something in the event somebody's in the hospital and they're alive. You need a will if you want. A will is just your directions to tell who to give things to. The trust is how you can keep yourself out of probate so the individual can go and handle your affairs so that they can handle the will to give out your stuff in the way that you wanted it to be done. Okay. So those three things go. And when they say a living will is a living will is like a mix of a will and a power of attorney. You don't have to do a living will. People call them different names. Just make sure the most important thing is, if you got anything you care about, especially your home, at least try to do the trust so that somebody can handle your affairs, okay? Without having to go to court. All right. Can she file a succession to get her name on the document? She may be able to file a succession to get her name on the document, but the thing is, and I'm concerned is that she's been paying the mortgage all this time after the person was deceased. And I don't know how they're going to look at that. So I would, whatever state she's in, I would call an attorney or a paralegal and ask their advice. Do they think you should just go go through probate to get your name on it, or see if you could do succession. I'm not sure if they're going to, because the person that gives the authority, the access to transfer that house is no longer here. So that's where we have a problem. So if you're going to be paying somebody's bills when they're dead, please don't do it until it's paid off. Do it until you get yourself situated, and then go let folks know. Get yourself situated so that way, if they want you to buy or you got to move out, that you're prepared. Okay. But doing it until it's paid off may backfire. We just don't know. Okay. We don't want people to say that that was fraud that she was doing the whole time, even though she was doing the right thing by paying. You just don't know how we can go. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna stay. I'm gonna keep y'all on here. Y'all know I like to keep it. Oh no, it says she got to file for executive estate. Yes, that's to do the letter of administration. That means she has to go to. That means she has to go to probate court. So that's what I think that you're gonna have to do, Chrissy. Just go to probate court. I think everybody is in. We're all agreeing that that's what you're gonna have to do. Okay. It says if your school, okay, we answered that one already. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Letter of administration for the course. Agree. So you need to go get that letter of administration, which means you need to go to probate. Okay. Capella is on the list, just so you know. Capella is. All right. It says, and I'm gonna do these last few, and I'm gonna go. It says they told me it was some new law that when a person passes away, they have to notify all of their affairs. Um, and Alicia, what state that's in? Because I ain't hear that one. I did not, but I sure want to look that up to see. Yes, Capella is on the list. All right. Hey, Mariah Land. So if you want to get your loans wiped off, you should be doing your borrower's defense application, because here it is. And if y'all need help with the 25-page application, hit me up. We do them. Okay. It says you have to go to court if someone fights you with the will. Yep, you do. But I don't think she can have anybody fighting her with the will. We hope not. Will the bank tell you who the beneficiary is? The bank should tell whoever has the death certificate. If he was a minor and they have a death certificate, I'm sure they can say who the beneficiary is, so that person can come up there and get that money. I would think that they would. Can you do a trust online? Darren, I can do it. Hit me up. I can do it. That way I can. I ain't gonna say answer your questions live on here, but I can help you out. That's all I'm gonna say. Brown Mackey. Brown College, Brown Institute, Brown Mackey College is on the list. Okay, Lady Trash, you better go get that them loans wiped off, sis. Okay, it says the dad went to the bank and they did not give him the money. That could be because he may not be the beneficiary. You got to be the beneficiary. Alicia, I'm sure I'm gonna look that up because I did not hear about that, and I sure want to put that out. Can a borrower's defense with the Parent Plus loan? If the school is on the list, the child has to do it, not you. But yes, what are your hours of operation? All day and all night, because all y'all be ringing my phone and texting me. Okay, if I don't answer, I'm asleep. But I will get it when I get up. So you can send me. That's why I tell you to go to my website and send me a message in chat, and then I'll just respond back to you. And yes, I do work late night hours because I be up smoking. It says I was told the same thing when my mom passed away, so they can stop Social Security and so forth. And also, you can't use their bank cards when they pass away as fraud. You're right. You cannot use the bank card. Y'all notice I did not say use the bank card. What did I say? I said when a person dies, you go to the bank and you take out the money. Well, I guess you kind of have to use the bank card for that too. But guess what? How are they gonna know? Well, I mean, I guess maybe. I guess they could say, um, um, well, let me rephrase this then. If somebody dies and it's your spouse, take the money out. If it's your well, I mean, I feel like if I live with them the whole night, I'm taking it out. They're just gonna have to say something. And 9 times out of 10, most people are gonna go get the money out of the bank anyway. If you're using it maliciously, you going and trying to wipe out all the accounts to zero. I mean, some things might be hard to explain, and some people do mess over their parents' money, but for the most part, I haven't heard anyone. They will say it's fraud, but I haven't heard too many people get in trouble for it. If you can explain it away, but please don't take this as legal advice and say I said to go and get the money out, but go and get the money out. Okay, that's all. I'm telling you, because the bank doesn't want you touching any money that they can keep, just like they're giving Miss Aura a problem and won't even tell them who the beneficiary is so she can get that money out the bank account. I'm telling all these people ain't your friend. Southern Technical College. Let me see why y'all got me on here past 8. Hold on. Let me see if Southern Tech is on here. Southern Technical College is on the list, Jesselyn. I went to a trade school. Are they on the list? The name is Lincoln. I ain't even got to look. Lincoln Tech is absolutely on the list. It has always been. Lincoln Technical Institute is on the list. Yes, y'all better go get these loans wiped off. How do I get the paperwork dealing with the borrower's defense? All you got to do is type in the borrower's defense application online. You can fill out the application through the student aid website, but you got to type all that. Or hit me up, give me 5 pieces of information, and I'll do all that. So Southwest Florida College, I doubt that. So no Southwest Florida College. Damn, girl, I ain't even ever seen that one. Let me see. That school is not on there. And Fayetteville State, I'm not even gonna look because I know that's not gonna be on there. Payne College. Now, where did I? Is Payne a HBCU? Payne College is not on this list, but there is a separate list for people with HBCUs. All right, so I ain't gonna keep y'all. If y'all got any questions, go ahead on and ask real quick. Thank you, Harriet. I'm telling you, get that money out the same day. That way you can at least say, I did not know, or do it the next morning and say they was in the hospital and boom, 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 boom. I'm telling you, get that money out quick. Okay, get it. See, Alicia, I'm telling y'all, they tell you. So yeah, they told you it was fraud, or they told you to get the money out the bank, because I'm taking it out because they're not going to leave me stuck. So Virginia College is on the list. And you said that, did you say Payne College was a, okay, so Payne College, if I'm not mistaken, there is a separate list for HBCUs. And I believe I've seen Payne College. Please send me a message on my website, and then I'll go through my, my article, and I will look and get and see if it's on there. Virginia College is, let me see if Navarro College is on there. No Navarro College. Kaplan, yes. New here, what's the info? We give info right now. We're just looking for schools that are on the borrower's defense list, so you can get your loans wiped out. Okay. As they were embalming the body, that is just so crazy that they call in the bank. Well, see, if they had to get to the part of embalming the body, that means they at least had the body for, I'm assuming, for a week. So you got a couple days to get the money out the bank once a person dies, because they are going to lock you out and you are not going to have access to nothing. And I don't want y'all to have to go through that. Okay. I wish I could talk on here. I have too much to say. I've had experiences on death with the banks as well. Well, Rhonda, if you want to, we can bring you on. You come on TikTok next week, and then you just let me know your TikTok name, and then you can add yourself, and you can talk on TikTok if you want. And I can also bring y'all on through here. I can bring people on here if y'all want to. Y'all just have to let me know so I can send you a link. I have no problem sharing my platform with y'all, because y'all have experiences and so do I. And we can put all these experiences together, and then we can do great in life. No Fayetteville Technical Community. The process is do the application, 25 pages, send it in, mail, fax, or do it online. You can wait anywhere from 6 months to a year. You can call the check with studentaid.gov to find out the status. All they're going to tell you is that it's processing. But once you get your loans dismissed, you will get an email letting you know that they are. I can tell you that even if you do get that email, they are probably still going to stay on your credit, because the government says they don't have the money right now to finish dismissing all of these loans, which I think is stupid. But do it anyway so that you know your loans will come off. All right. I am, as always, I appreciate your time, your patience, and knowledge. Thank you. I am chosen. Florida Technical College is Florida Tech ain't gonna be on there. No, Florida Tech definitely not gonna be on there. That's a good school. All right. So it is after 8. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all know y'all can catch me on Wednesday. If y'all need anything, please, shamikasaves.com, book an appointment, do a consultation. Y'all can also send me a message to type if y'all want to. Go to my YouTube, like my videos. I be doing this stuff for y'all to give y'all information to keep y'all in the know, because they're not gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna tell y'all. All right. I love you. Be blessed. And if you need anything, y'all know how to reach me. Okay. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.